All right, welcome everyone. So this week, instead of doing three things, Chorizy and I thought it was time. Now that we have legal gambling in Illinois, legal sports betting, we're going to start doing a little more gambling content here. And we're going to take a time-honored tradition of us and our friends that we'd always do, and we're going to bring it out here for the content side. So I invited some friends here. We've got PNoles from Sox Machine.
What up?
KenWO, who's a White Sox heel.
What's going on, brothers?
And then I got my man Sam Panayotovich from WGN, NBC Sports Chicago, and all the other fucking places he shows up.
I love your finger painting. It is so cute.
Thank you. I appreciate the effort.
No, I like the red and the blue and the purple one behind your left shoulder. The other.
This one back here? Oh,
Yeah, is that a Monet or a Manet?
They both had syphilis, right? So anyway, we're going to do a draft. And we're going to draft all 30 MLB teams. It's going to be a snake draft, 6 rounds. We're going to do Kentucky Derby style to choose the draft order, which we'll get to in a second. It's going to be winner take all. It is a cool $100 per person, except whoever finishes last has got to pay double. So last is going to give $200.
I've already allotted the 200. I am pretty sure I'm rolling into that.
This is just a prop because I'm guaranteed to win this draft anyway. So now let's get on to the Kentucky Derby style draft selection. So the way this works is whoever's up first gets to pick whatever slot they want to draft out of, and then on to the next person. Chorizy and I thought it was only fair to go youngest to oldest, mainly because I'm oldest and I'll get fucked and I get the worst draft position, whatever that may be. So we're going to start with Sam Panayotovich. Where do you want to pick, Sam? What position would you like to pick?
I want to go fourth. For the 4 horsemen, I'm going fourth.
Excellent. All right. Now, next up is PNoles. PNoles, what position do you want to pick out of?
All right, I'll take first. Easy enough.
Oh, wow. Really wants the Tigers. Really wants the Tigers.
Really don't want the Orioles.
Chorizy, you're up next.
I'll be the lucky Pierre of this and go right in the middle.
Oh, I like
Number 3.
I'll take 2.
Ken is going to go 2, and then I'm going to get the wheel. All right. So, PNoles, you're up first. Go ahead and make the first selection.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Total chalk right out of the gate.
That's the team I thought was going to – what did I say, Beef? They're going to win 50 games and get knocked out first round of the playoffs?
They can go ahead and get knocked out first round of the playoffs. Makes no difference to me. Just give me those 50, baby.
That works for this.
I think because there are no fans allowed in stadiums, I'm going to pick the Astros, number 2.
Ooh.
You thought that
they're not going to cheat anymore?
You thought the cheering against them was going to be the thing that breaks them.
There we go. There we go.
It's easier to hear the trash can when there's no fans. So
Yeah, right.
They got a big advantage here, I think.
Instead, it's going to be all the baseballs being hurled at them that's going to break them.
That's excellent. All right, Chorizy, you're up 3.
I'm going to bet with the house. I'm going to go with the Yankees.
Yankees, that seems about right.
That means it's my turn. So I was going to take the Yankees, but I'll stick in that division because the Red Sox will be trash this year. And then the other 2 teams in the division I don't like either, Baltimore or Toronto. So I'll go Tampa Bay Rays with the 4th pick.
Love it.
Rays. It's kind of funny when I was going through this, Sam, and you were telling me, don't overthink it. This is why your grandma whoops your ass in the NCAA tournament brackets. I was thinking about the Rays because I normally love the Rays. Except now in the short season, everyone's going to be bullpenning the fuck out of their teams, and that's kind of one of the Rays' advantages. So I wonder how that ends up playing out. You're right; their division's weaker than it looks, but they scared me a little bit. So
well, Harold Reynolds picked them to win the World Series, so they're going to win 15 games.
That's solid. That's solid. All right, so I've got the turnaround. I'm going to go with the Twins, and I'm going to go with the Nationals.
Back to me. As much as I'd love to take the beloved, I've got to go to the NL East and look at the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, man, I wanted the Braves there.
I almost went Braves with my pick.
Solid.
Man, I feel bad doing this. Well, actually, I don't feel bad doing this at all. I'm going to take Cleveland.
Oh, man, I thought Cleveland would stay on the board because everyone's worried about them trading off parts, trading off Lindor. There's no fucking way they're going to do that. They're going to go for this shit, in my opinion.
I mean, that whole central versus central thing gives them too many wins against shitty teams. You got to pay attention to that.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna go Oakland A's.
Come on, Ken.
Oakland A's, baby.
Right before me. Unbelievable.
Do they got enough sluggers for you, Ken? I mean, this is like Moneyball shit. You sure you're into that or what?
Hey, they got some. They got some.
You're not picking the 1989 A's. What the fuck?
Chris Davis is still there, right?
Chris Davis, Chapman, Olsen, get some homers.
All right, PNoles got back-to-back.
All right, I'm going all variants all day. So we're going to take Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I like it.
And we're going to take the Chicago White Sox.
Ooh, there goes.
I love that pick. I love that pick.
There was another team I had ranked higher, but I figured I want to be as invested in this as possible.
Well, I mean, those picks right there, you're playing to win. You're trying.
Is there any other way to play? Second places gets zero.
It gets zero.
Negative 100.
Ken, I'm looking. It feels like the Cubs are wide open for you if you want to take them.
Yeah, that was on purpose, by the way.
No,
hey, actually, you're dressed like one of those Joe Madden Cubs right now, Ken. I love it.
How dare you? They do not have the style to pull this off, let me tell you. I am going to go with the Phillies.
Ooh.
I like that because last year everybody picked them and they fell flat.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go back to the team that fell flat. That's a good pick. I like it.
Thank you.
Not that you give a shit what I think, but
yeah, it was a solid pick. I had them ranked 20th.
Well, you don't know what you're doing, so there you go.
Attaboy.
I'm going to assume that Mike Trout doesn't just go home, and I'm going to take the Angels.
Okay.
If he does go home, my season's over here.
Ooh, that makes this decision a little easier for me. I'm torn between Cardinals and Mets, but I think this year more than any other year, boys, we have to go with the weaker division, right? So I'll go with the Cardinals, St. Louis.
That's a good move.
Oh, man. Now, this is a spot I really don't enjoy because I've got to do something that I don't really want to do, but it's just laying there for me, so I'm going to have to take them. I'll take the Cubs first.
Oh, you fucking Benedict Arnold motherfucker. Hey, remember that for the 108 tourney next year that you
I'm gonna
pick the field, you know.
I'm gonna write this up differently, and that'll be your first pick, just so that it's.
You son of a bitch.
Because no one's gonna watch the video; they're gonna just read the list.
Just gonna read the list. Yeah.
That was 108 tourney suicide. We're just gonna crop that like 5-second video clip of you saying "I'll take the Cubs," and then anybody who's playing against you just post that right below the poll, and you're done.
You got to cut earlier when I say I love this pick, and then put "I'll take the Cubs" right after it.
Splice them all together.
To be totally honest, though, it's really not going to matter because White Sox Dave's going to engage that army of 17-year-olds, and you're not going to win anyways.
That could be true. All right, my second pick, I got to go more variance here. I'm not picking enough upside, so I'm going to go with the team that should have been in the playoffs last year, and their ace relievers shit all over themselves, and that's the New York Mets.
You didn't want to leave that for Sam. He thought he was going to get it. He thought he was going to get the Cards and the Mets. Fucked him over.
Can't let it go around to him.
I've got some options here. How about the San Diego Padres, led by former White Sox stud prospect Fernando Tatis Jr.?
That one's going to get you a lot of love. That's a That's a good pick, though. Which leaves me with some real dog shit here.
You going Milwaukee? I know you're going Milwaukee. We all know you're going Milwaukee.
I'm looking at it. It's the division. I'm feeling that division, but I think I got to go Diamondbacks here.
Oh, you're killing me. That was my pick.
Well, now you can have the Brewers.
Oh, God. Yeah, give me the Brewers.
All right. Well,
That could be a good one though. That I really feel like there's just some trash teams in the Centrals, both Centrals. And,
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. I think the Diamondbacks might do a little something good there.
And then you move Ryan Braun's horrible glove out of the field and let him DH all the time. I mean, it could help too.
All right, PNoles, you got the turnaround.
I'm convinced the Boston Red Sox are the most underrated team in baseball right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bag them.
I love that pick.
And then I'm going to take an extremely exciting left side of the infield and go with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty early.
Me and Beef were wondering how early they would go.
You know what's funny though, Pinos? You're going to need like Red Sox, Blue Jays. They're probably playing like last 3 games of the season, right? And you're going to need 4 wins.
Not diversify. It was such a mistake.
I'm going to go with Texas Rangers in their new ballpark here. Let's go with the Rangers.
Last year they were good in the first 60 games.
Yeah,
That's true.
Really bad after that, but they were good in the first 60. All right. Wow, there's really a lot of trash. Oh man. You know, I have to take this team, even though it's in the same division as the last team I just took, because I was just talking so much shit about their roster.
Colorado.
No, I'm going to take the Giants.
Oh,
nice. Love it. You felt like you got to know them so well in the podcast, and now you're invested in them. I love
Making fun of their lack of depth and the weird guys they have on that team, and the fact that Yolmer Sanchez is on that team and somehow buried on the bench with other terrible guys in front of him. I got to go with Giants.
I never thanked you for such a big Rob Brantley guy.
Hey, you know, he won my heart when he was here.
I think you've just become overwhelmingly sexually attracted to the new Pablo Sandoval. You like pot bellies, all right?
It's
you
true.
like Bruce Springsteen's character. Bruce Springsteen. You like Bruce Willis's character in Pulp Fiction. You like the pot belly.
Oof! I need a drink for this one. This is tough. Miami Marlins.
Wow.
I like it.
Not bad. Not bad. I mean, pretty bad, but like the best of the bad.
It can only go up, right?
Oof. All right. So this turnaround is dreadful.
The end of the road for you, my friend.
No wonder I got stuck with the wheel. Now it all makes sense here. I'll take the Rockies as much as I don't want to. And I'll take – I mean, I guess I got to stick with the strategy of taking teams in the Central. I'll take the Royals.
Wow.
Well, they should get 7 wins against the Sox.
Exactly.
Ooh, this one's tough. Seattle Mariners.
That's who I almost went with. I mean, that's another high variance pick down here.
I'm going to go with one of 2 teams that knows about playing with no fans in the stadium. I'm going to go with the Orioles. That's a
Thank you. I thought for the longest time I was going to wind up, coincidentally, with my last 3 picks being the 3 worst AL East teams. Saved me.
And they actually have the lowest win total on the board right now. 21 is their win total.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, it's my wife's hometown. I got to go with it.
Oh, I'm just pointing out facts. I mean, I hope they win 50 for you, Chorizy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're rooting for that. Hey, I did say Chris Davis is coming back roided out of his mind. So I got some confidence in that pick.
All right. Ken goes with the Pirates, which means PNoles, you're stuck with the Tigers.
I got the Tigers.
Ooh.
I'm not totally unhappy about this. They're just going to beat up on the Royals, and then I'll be fine. 10-0 against the Royals. Book it.
It's funny, in the times we've done this in the past, there's always a team that's like in the 4th round or maybe like middle of the 5th round that ends up being the worst team in the league. So we'll see how that changes up here. Chorizy usually picks
always
whoever
have
it is.
I mean, there was one year, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, because it's you each get 6 teams. I don't think I broke 400 wins. I think I was under 400 because I had like 2 teams that won like 57 games or something.
Yeah, it was impressive.
You got to try real hard to do that. It's and I did my best here. The Giants was my big pull. Like
Keno, you should get something for not getting any numbers, right? Like Keno.
Yeah.
Well, there should be like a bonus if he gets 3 100 loss teams. Or something like
Yeah.
Hey, what if I get a 0-win team? I think I should get something. I've got 2 to 3 candidates for that, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty confident here. That's what we're doing, right? It's like golf scores. Like I got.
Absolutely lowest wins. That's right.
The negative 200 is a scary thought, though.
Well, when you actually said Kentucky Derby style, I wasn't paying attention because I rarely read everything. I thought we were talking about like weighting the teams. So if you pick the Orioles and every win they get is worth, I don't know, 2 wins, that would make it really
challenging.
Suddenly, that's interesting.
Or do it like over under their whatever their win totals are. Pick a sports book. Here's their win totals, and you get only the nets. Kind of like if it's 31.5 and they go to 34, you get 2.5 to your score.
Oh yeah,
like
that'd be an interesting way to do it.
Maybe next time that's the way we'll do it.
Do it by the run line every game. And see,
That's
they get
a lot to keep track of.
They got a run and a half.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it. I'm not. So I'm fine with the amount of work that
You're just a big picture idea guy, right?
Yeah. I'm just telling you what to do. I'm not telling you how to do it or that I'll help. Like none of that.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. Appreciate you getting involved with this with us. I'm going to be putting out blog posts weekly of the results here. We'll be sharing this video very shortly, so feel free to retweet it if you wish, or brag about your teams out there as soon as we get this stuff out. So thanks so much. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sam, enjoy Vegas, my friend.